Waiters, what's the craziest date night fail you've seen? I was working my usual Friday night shift when this couple walked in. The guy looked like he was about to confess to a crime, sweating through his shirt, barely making eye contact, hands shaking while he picked up the menu. The girl, though, she was glowing, smiling, leaning in, clearly excited to be there. I took their orders. Everything seemed normal. Brought out the bread, refilled their waters. Then I brought out their food. I set down her pasta, and the second the plate hit the table, the guy stood up. Not like, excuse me, I need the restroom, stood up. More like, I'm about to ruin my entire life in public, stood up. The entire restaurant went quiet. He pulled out his phone, and for a split second I thought he was gonna propose, but instead, he turned the screen toward her and said, I have to tell you something. She leaned in, confused, then her face dropped. He was showing her texts from his girlfriend, not the girl sitting across from him, his other girlfriend. Apparently, girlfriend number 2 had just found out about girlfriend number 1, and was currently losing her mind via text message with screenshots, timestamps, and a level of detective work that could solve cold cases. The girl at the table stared at the phone, then at him, then back at the phone. She didn't say a word, just grabbed her water glass and threw it directly in his face. The whole restaurant gasped, but she wasn't done. She picked up her entire plate of pasta, full marinara sauce, and dumped it on his head, noodles sliding down his face, sauce dripping onto his collar. A meatball rolled off his shoulder and hit the floor. This man did not move, just sat there, frozen, marinara soaked, while the entire restaurant started clapping. She grabbed her purse, didn't even look back, and walked out like she just won an award. The guy sat there for a solid 10 seconds, then tried to stand up and leave. My manager blocked the door. You're paying for this. I don't have my wallet. Then I'm calling the cops for dining and dashing. He pulled out his wallet, paid the bill, paid for the mess. And I'm pretty sure I saw him crying in the parking lot while scraping sauce off his shirt with a napkin. Meanwhile, a table nearby felt so bad for me having to clean it up. They left me a $50 tip. I've seen proposals, breakups, and arguments, but nothing will ever top marinara justice.